morning as the pink disco ball turns. Good morning with Nix. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Pardon the lounge wear. Had a really fresh morning this morning. Got my jade ball this morning. I had to put the heart down because it's worldly, it's spherical, it's dealing with the world, it's round. It's like a 808, like that bass, 808, like that bass. You know who else does a lot of music in 808? The American Dream. I like that. I think that's like a South thing where it's like the bass. The bass is a cultural thing as well. We just like the bass. The bass sets the tone. It sets the punch. It determines the intensity of things, right? So when I woke up this morning, it was like I had that bass, the 808. I felt like the bass, you know? So I made some tea. Don't forget your green tea because the antioxidants have to happen. If you have allergies, take your Zyrtex, your Lortidin, your whatever you have. You have the Allegra, whatever. Build it up in your system now because we're in for a doozy. Mm. Ooh. I mixed ginger and honey tea with green tea this morning. So I'm definitely taking an extra shot. You know, as I look at myself, remember on the Matrix, the Oracle. This is what I'm channeling right now. The only thing I'm missing is a cigarette. I don't smoke. So that's the only thing I'm missing. I feel like the Oracle right now as I talk to you. Really Oracle-ish, right? I remember I told you I was going to come back and talk to you about 88 because for some reason when I kept saying it and the eights kept coming out and I'm like, I know people are born in August, people are born in September, and that's Virgo and Leo, but it's something about this 808. And I'm like, what is the 808, Lord? Let me look up 808. So I found some good things about eights. 8 is luck and fortune in the Chinese culture. 88 is also the number of piano keys. 88 also happens to be the accurate count of constellation star systems that have been noticed. Okay? 88 in the constellation star systems. It's also the pattern of a butterfly when they float. It's an 8. It's two eights flying away. Freedom, right? But here's the most interesting thing. Not only is it the calculation of Ra, the sun god Ra, but for all those who like movies, Back to the Future. Does anybody remember what speed that the DeLorean? Shout out to Uzi Vert, little Uzi, the DeLorean. What speed did the DeLorean have to have in order to go time travel? Back to the Future. I'll give you a few seconds because I wanted to look up my almanac. But it's funny that you had to go a certain speed to go back to time travel. And have you figured it out yet? Because the answer is already in like the questionnaire. 88. You got to go 88 miles per hour and Back to the Future in the DeLorean to time travel. Very interesting things here. And I brought up 88 yesterday because all of my readings kept coming to eights, eights and tens, tens and eights, tens to eights of tens. Oh, so now I'm channeling January the 8th, but it's everything about this 8 and something about the Leo and the Virgo and the 8, something about the 8. So today is, what is it? Today is March the 13th. So today is a Capricorn day. So we'll be in Capricorn for the next few days. March 15th will strike Aquarius. That's the legs. Remember, today is the knees. Tomorrow's the legs. For the next 2 days, the legs. Then we'll be going to the feet, which is Pisces, which is the 17th to the 18th. Back up to Aries, March the 19th to the 20th. March the 21st to the 23rd. No, March the 21st to the 22nd will be Taurus, which is the neck. Remember, Aries is head and face. And then we'll be back to the Gemini twins, which is March the 23rd and the 24th. From there, it'll be Cancer, which is the 25th to the 27th. So Cancer gets 3 days in this month. So the 25th to the 27th, that will be the breast. Then it'll be March the 28th and the 29th. That'll be Leo. That'll be the heart. And the very end will be the bowels. So pay attention. The very end will be the bowels. That'll be your sacral chakra. That'll be your womb, that sort of thing. Gut health. Make sure you're treating yourself very well. You're having your salads on a regular basis. You're having your fruit. You're having your vegetables. Meat, not so much of, because, hey, if you eat all the meat, where's the meat coming from? Is it going to be that 3D printed crap? What are we doing here? Because we know there are some people that are carnivores and they love a good tomahawk steak. So, how many cows do you think are going to keep being reborn in this type of situation? I mean, healthy cows, okay? So, be mindful of when you're eating that big piece of meat, how much more of the real are you going to be getting, okay? Because they did approve some manufactured meat in the last few years. I hope you wasn't too distracted, okay, eating your crab legs and things, because there's going to come a time where that's going to be short, and we already had that come about, okay? Everybody was running around here buying $400 crabs like they didn't have bills to pay. It was amazing. It was amazing. Okay, so yeah. It was the bikini bottom spit up after COVID. The bottom dwellers disguised themselves as land creatures, appearing as sirens and mermaids, dragging you down into the deep. The water of your emotions signaled the wetness of the sirens. If you learn to tread waters, the mermaids will pull you to safety. Either way, you have to keep swimming or let these strange creatures take you under with the pointless noise they make, instead of making an audibly uplifting sound. And was that. That was the message. Okay, so Psalms 82, because I felt like the Psalms that I got pointed to this morning was way too heavy. I'll save that one in my pocket. God standeth in the congregation of the mighty. He judgeth among the gods. How long will ye judge unjustly and accept the persons of the wicked? Selah. Defend the poor and fatherless. Do justice to the afflicted and needy. Deliver the poor and needy. Rid them out of the hand of the wicked. They know not, neither will they understand. They walk on in darkness. All the foundations of the earth are out of course. I have said, ye are gods, and all of you are children of the Most High. But ye shall die like men and fall like one of the princes. Arise, O God, judge the earth, for thou shalt inherit all nations. Imagine you thinking you're in control of it. It's been said over time, over and over again. From the first breath you take, you are surely going to die. In what manner, in what way, at what time, at what place, we never know. But what we do know and what we surely know is, from the first breath you take, you are surely going to die. And that's the reality of things. So you live your life as a story told, and the story told is the only thing that matters, because I don't care how many things you put your name on. When you go into that ground, you are gone. People can come about, they can bulldoze, they can paint over, they can replace, and you will be as a mystery to them, not unless someone knows your story. And your story is the very value of you. So if anyone should come about and tarnish it, that is indeed murder. That is indeed killing, deleting. It is, because a person's life is really told by the story. Understand? It's the legend, it's the thing, it's the reputation, it's that thing. So when you decide to attack a person's character or reputation, that is indeed a direct attack, and it could result in a social death. which is indeed a physical death, because if a person cannot build upon their reputation and their story, you have indeed killed all connections to them. You have definitely spoken death into their life because you've cut them off from opportunities and things and connections and so forth and so on. So that should be weighed in heavily. A lot of times we take things that can come out of our mouths for granted because it is very easy to speak. However, it is very hard to take back. It's very hard to delete. Henceforth, why they take the pencil away from you as you get older, because they want you to be aware of the words that you say and that you cannot take them back. Henceforth, why they don't give you a pen until you're actually able to handle the words that you've put down on paper. Now, we don't have that innocence anymore. We have computers. We have computer screens. So our kids are not even getting their chance at innocence that we thought that they were getting. You think because they hit delete, alt, control, whatever, that escape, 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 that's only on the computer, dear. It is now a footprint forever and a day. It cannot be erased as easily as with an eraser. And whiteout is often told not to be used, even though it has been created. It's only been created for college students that are quite not ready. They're ready, but they're not ready. So you still need to see that they made a mistake, but you also need to see the proof of correction. That is what whiteout is about. It is about being adult enough to correct something that you knew was wrong, but also adult enough to know that there was a correction and there was a mistake. And this is why they let you use it in college. But when you get to the big leagues, you don't get to cross out your mistakes, or do you? You get to write a line through it, but you also get to claim it and own it with signing your signature or your John Hancock or your initials right by the mistake, because now you have to double down on it as an adult, because they have to be sure upon sure that your reputation matches your word, and your word is what you just wrote. So if you write things and you write them too fast and impulsively and you have to cross it out, we still want you to be very accountable for the mistake that you have made 3 times now. Once for the cross out, 2 for the acknowledgement, and 3 for the actual ownership of that mistake. You understand? So take not for granted those levels. The pencil has been taken away from you a long time ago. They gave you crayons now. You don't even really get to make the mistakes that you want to make nowadays. You understand? You can't make mistakes because it is in the footprint. It cannot be erased. It is now a messy, messy smear. Have you ever seen a smear? I like smears when it comes to bagels, but I don't like smears when it comes to work. When it comes to life and reputation, smears are looked at a little weird. And all of us have a smear or two. But how many smears do you get? Hmm? Before you can turn on this paper, and this paper is deemed to be unkept, unclear of a record, ineligible, not inaudible, but ineligible. Correct. Be mindful of the words that you speak and the words that you write, because society has become very, very unforgivable, and there is no pencil to erase it. We now have digital footprints, and you cannot erase those. Although it looks as though you can. They give you options that appear as though they're erasing them, but it just disappears into a thing called the cloud. There goes that constellation 88, right? It disappears into a cloud, a constellation, a star system. And even though we have stars in the sky, we also have stars here on Earth. OnStar, a tracking system that can put in your car, and they put them in your car quite a lot. It's the button now. Remember, we used to buy cars that didn't have buttons. The cars couldn't find themselves. The cars couldn't tell on you. The cars couldn't tell you that you didn't put your seatbelt on. The only way that they can tell you that you didn't put your seatbelt on is by that annoying sound. But now the car can actually tell you your seatbelt is not on. It can actually tell you where in the car the seatbelt isn't on. It can pinpoint. It can tell you how much speed you did, how much speed you didn't do, and it can recall the last few speeds that you did. It can also recall how many times, where did you go, how far did you go, everything. It's called Trip A, Trip B. So remember, in the old cars, we had a lot of things to take for granted. We could go about and come back, and the car would not be able to tell on us. However, I think we're approaching the future and where the car is able to take us to jail. Oh, yes. I saw Demolition Man. You saw it too. It's just that it was so futuristic. People were like, no, this is not going to happen. No, I actually was one of the ones in the theater saying, oh, this is coming. It was evident when I saw the first Tesla. I always say that because when I saw the first Tesla, that was the car that was in Demolition Man. That was the car that Sylvester Stallone kind of hated. And I kind of agree because I'm like, why does that car look like a womb? No offense to the Prius, because the Prius was the first car that was shaped like that. And you know what? A lot of people liked it. They thought it was rad. They thought it was futuristic. So then they just did the Tesla. But it had already been pre-approved and tested by the Demolition Man movie. I don't understand how people were so slow in the forward thinking when we already had Arnold Schwarzenegger riding around talking about I'll be back. Did we not see the terror and the look on Sarah Connor's face? Oh, it was just a movie. But you did see RoboCop, right? John Murphy. Okay. You know, I feel like I should be at the kitchen table with some house shoes on, like bouncing my foot and smoking a cigarette with it hanging like ever so slightly off the tip of my lip with some grandkids or something. Don't have any of those. Knock on wood. I don't need them anytime soon. Not in this society. We don't haven't figured things out. By the way, the ginger is burning a little bit, and that's good. That's good. I feel like I'm going to breathe forever. There's a need for obsidian, amethyst, and not lucite. It's something clear. It's that clear. It's that clear. That clear crystal that you need to erase things. Mm. I've been staying away from sage and portals. Portals is like a swinging cowboy door, a swinging kitchen door. Have you ever seen those doors that they used to have, the little small doors that they used to have going into older kitchens? I love those doors. But they also remind me of the old cowboy saloon when you go into the thing and you hear the spears coming across the porch and coming to, and you hear those doors swinging back and forth open. They also remind me of the butterfly wings. Portals, portals, portals. But yeah, that thing again that I said about sage. All right, let's get into some pink tarot real quick on a Friday because the trash has to go out. Did you take the trash out? 3-3 on the chat. 18 minutes. Okay, so right now we've got a 9. So I'm going to start off in September. Why do I keep hanging out in Virgo? It's like a bunch of Virgos right now. Okay, let's do it. So we've got the 9 of Wands. And the cards are flying. I usually don't sit this way, and everybody knows this, right? I've been, I don't know. I've been told to take a relaxed approach. And the next one was out was the Queen of Wands, okay? And now we've got the King of Cups. All right. So we've got a situation here. Courage, persistence, test of faith, resilience, boundaries, last stand, gearing up for worst pessimism. So someone is battle worn, but they are experienced. They are anticipating something, okay? And we are in Virgo. We're starting off in Virgo. Um, that would be interesting if Trump got to stay again, because that would definitely be undoubtedly the truth about a lot of things that people have assumed. Because if he gets to stay in office again, this is beyond recognition, this is beyond term, this is beyond rule, this is beyond constitution. So if he gets to stay, then undoubtedly it is true what people have been saying. If he comes out of there, there will be a definite reckoning. So Shout out to whoever. Yeah, so Queen of Wands, courage, confidence, independence, focus, zest for life, determination, joy, emotionally balanced, compassion, diplomatic control, balanced, supportive leader, tolerance, empathetic. Okay, so in Virgo season, there's a anticipated battle-worn warrior. Sagittarius, yes. Pisces, Aries, Aquarius, Pisces. Again, we have two Pisces, so it's a lot of water, a lot of intuition, a lot of emotion here. In the September Virgo, because we're in 9, and this is the only number that's here is the 9. 9 is divine, which is institutions and things of that nature. So there's an institution, men and women, hierophant groups, and they are definitely trying to bring balance to something. So there is a hierophant group that is trying to bring balance to a situation. Things have gotten out of control, and I guess they are pulling something back in. And now we've got the King of Pentacles, wealth, business, leadership. So I guess the person funding whatever this situation is in Virgo, be it either being in September, in Virgo season in September, or is this just this group? Intuitively, someone is not funding something again, and that was the anticipation. Things are being moved around. Someone has to have courage and determination. So coming forward, I guess we can say this in the fall season. In the fall season, there will be a Queen of Wands, and a King of Cups going into Virgo season, and they're going to get funding. It's something about an opportunity, about a funding, some type of funding opportunity, because this King of Pentacles pops out. Wealth, business, leadership, security. So either someone is going to elevate, someone's going to get a promotion toward Virgo season. The King of Cups is going to turn into the King of Pentacles. So going forward, this Queen and King are going to have courage, confidence, independence, and they're going to have determination. The King is going to have to be emotionally balanced, and he's going to have to be supportive. He's going to have to be empathetic, and he's going to have some type of tolerance, okay, as these things come and change. The Queen cannot support the King if the King does not understand the support that he is getting, if he doesn't not even understand that he has support. So while he's going through his trials and tribulations to get to this promotion, which will make him Leo Virgo, which would bring him into a Leo Virgo characteristic. King of Pentacles, which is the wealth, business, leadership, security, discipline, abundance, prosperity, generosity. He'll make it. But he has to understand that he has someone on his side. He cannot be outside, looking outside in everything. Like I said, this union will come very soon in Aries season. Asmodeus will be out here after this relationship. Will it stand the test of time? There goes that 88. Someone was either born in 88 or they understand what I'm talking about when I'm talking about the DeLorean. The DeLorean was beautiful. It was a complicated sports car. Michael J. Fox. You remember how it went. You remember the love story. You remember his temperament. You remember how he had to be in order to get everything done. You wouldn't believe it, but Ra was involved. Remember, it was time travel. It was time travel. He had to turn into a butterfly. He had to go 88. He had to go 88 in order to time travel. Butterflies are ancient. So is Ra. Ra is god of sun. So right now, this is a love reading. Unofficially, but officially. This is basically giving advice to the divine unions that are coming forward in this season. And it's going to take a lot of work. It's going to take a lot of focus. It's going to take a lot of sacrifice of outside validation. You're going to have to be okay with being the villain in people's stories. You're going to have to be okay with people talking trash about you and your relationship. You're going to have to be okay with people saying, she do all that for her man. He do all that for his woman. They weak. They. It's people that's jealous. The only people that's worried about your relationship is people that don't have it and ain't in it. And that's the problem. Is too many people having too many mouths on too many things that they're not in. Having too many mouths about too many houses that they don't pay bills in. Having two mouths of too many things to say about too many bodies that they can never touch. Trying to be in the minds of people that they don't know, they've never seen a thought, or they can't think like them. So you have to be very careful as this season persists. And fall is going to be the hardest for this relationship. People will be desperate. Some people have lost their government assistance. Some people will lose their government assistance. Some people have not been able to manage beyond that. Some people have not gone back to school, gotten any education, or taken in any trades or any occupations to even out or balance these things out. And they will be coming for these relationships. They'll see that you have a woman that knows how to do things. They'll try to get her. They'll see that you have a man that knows how to do things. They'll try to get him. All because they don't want to focus on themselves and do better. So remember, Osmodeus is out here. And if you have a relationship that is worth it, I suggest that you keep it and you do all things that you can to secure yourself. I didn't say secure your relationship. I said do all things that you can to secure yourself, because that is what brought you guys together in the first place. The fact that you guys were secure in yourself. Remember, we're not going for slices. We're going for the whole pie. 3.14. That's 8. Men lie, women lie, numbers don't. They're absolutes. Okay, so let's get on out of here, out of Virgo, because that's what we got for the Earth. Remember, that was Pisces. That was Pisces, Aquarius, Leo, Virgo, Taurus, Aries. There's always love, so of course Gemini is in. If Gemini energy is in there, but it's not Gemini. I didn't see a Gemini. It doesn't have to be that sign. It could be any sign. Take what's in the chart. Take what resonates. I like how this reading is going this morning, because it's more like the message. I woke up on Fridays. I don't do all the zodiacs. On Fridays, I get the message. Ooh. Spring cleaning. I'm not your baby. You go to bed. Anyway. If you got children, go talk to them. I'm not your child. Anyway. 2, 4, 4. 2 of Wands, 4 of Wands, 4 of Cups. Aries, Cancer. Fire. That last one was water. 2, 4, 4. That's 10 all day. Planning, progress, making decisions, discovery, leaving home, travel plans, celebration, harmony, marriage, home, community, homecoming, meditation, contemplation, apathy, reevaluation, disconnected. Okay, so there's an Aries. Yes, and maybe. There's an Aries that's definitely sitting pretty. This is good energy. This is a good time. Planning. So someone has already saved up the money. They've already pictured the trip that they wanted to be on. Someone is in full manifestation, their childhood. They've done the shadow work. They've done foundational work, celebration, joy, harmony. Marriage, home, community, homecoming. It doesn't always have to be a relationship coming about. Sometimes you're just coming back into the relationship with yourself. Some of us have lost ourselves in pursuance of everything outside. So somebody's definitely come back to themselves and they are ready. They're definitely prepared if they want to get into a relationship. They're also prepared if they just want to take off into the world. They have everything together. They have themselves. Like I said, we're not dealing with slices anymore. We want the whole pie. Meditation, contemplation, apathy, reevaluation, disconnected. So someone is definitely in the midst of shadow work and they are disconnected from all things that no longer serve them. Congratulations, pat on the back and a hand clap for the Aries or Aries personality or sun moon rising Aries. This is definitely that in Aries season, there will be a solid union. Not just one, but a couple. I can't say a lot, but a couple. There will be quite a few solid unions. Go forth and protect yourselves. That is the best that you can do. This is the Two of Wands. That's the planning. This is the foundational health. Beautiful, right? And even if you don't have a mate, at least you've come into yourself. You're complete. You're happy. You smile. When you see two people together, it doesn't piss you off and it doesn't make you jealous. It makes you say, you know what? Kudos to them. Either that'll be me one day or I'm good. You understand? You can see people be happy and you can be happy for them. It does not matter what state your life is in. You're able to be happy for other people. And that comes from the inside. That comes from the very inside, not the fake stuff. Oh, I see him. They cute. No, not that. That's what's up. And it's okay. You understand? And this is the last card. So even if you haven't found a significant other, at least you can do this. You can enjoy a moment to yourself and think. And there's always going to be an opportunity waiting for you. Either you grab it or you don't. You just wait for another cup. You understand? So this is beautiful for the Aries or the Aries personality or sun moon rising or just an Aries season, point blank period. Some good things are coming about. Welcome spring. Yeah. I love being your neighborhood love dealer. It's wonderful. It's wonderful when you come in, you get your hit, and I feel the energy running back through. Ooh, hold up. It was trying to come out, but I wasn't letting it come out. It looked like a little bit of hot fog. It looked like some confusion going on. I'm not letting it come out. So if it comes out, then that's definitely the truth. Okay. What just popped out? Okay, so we got the Nine of Cups, the Ten of Cups, and the Knight of Wands. So there's an air fire coming in, shooting in, running in. But this guy is very, very hypersexual. This is wish fulfillment for somebody, but this guy is hypersexual. Um, I don't know if that's your thing. If that's your thing, then here he come. Um, be careful because you can get pregnant. There's a lot of high vibration and a lot of people, in the world just wanting to see good families and things of that nature. Just don't you be caught up in that if you're not ready, okay? So there is a Nine of Cups, wish come true, contentment, satisfaction, emotional stability, luxury, gratitude. This is Pisces energy, so this is a Pisces reading. Divine love, harmony, bliss, relationships, alignment, inner happiness, fulfillment, dreams come true, family, contentment, total love and support. But we've got this Knight of Wands energy, passionate, inspired action, adventure, fearless, impulsiveness. Okay, so either this is Pisces, or it's just a lot of emotion. This person is emotional as hell. So if you got somebody who's like, I'm emotional and I can't let go. I'm just trying to hold on to you. Oh, that's called Thomas. Yeah. It's Oh yeah, this is Mercury retrograde. So if you popping and you got your stuff and you got your money, you everything, that just know that there's a Knight of Wands that's coming into you, and I have no idea what this man is coming to do. All I know is that he's coming with a lot of sexual energy. Make sure you protect your ask for his test results. That is not a turn off. If it's a turn off, then he needs to be turned down. Um, Definitely. So you got Mr. King Dingaling coming in, baby. He coming in hot and heavy. Oops, shit. Then we got this turned over death and transformation. That is just so karmic. Um, yeah, so you be careful because that might be death and transformation, might be trying to knock your butt up and keep your hell down because who is going to babysit this little brat when he come out? Um, that's how you know that the relationship is going way too fast for you to control. Don't get straight in a relationship and get knocked up. That's going to be a setback and it's going to turn karmic really, really quick. So if you are currently in wish fulfillment, don't let nobody see your bank account. Don't let nobody see your spending habits. Don't give nobody no money before you ready for that because people will look for your hand before they look for your heart. Okay, I told you it's really you gotta be real easy dating during tax season. He might got a little bit of money now, but you don't know his spending habits, you don't know his responsibilities, you don't know how many people got their hand in his pocket. He might got a mother, sister, brother, cousin, or whatever that ask for twos and fews and all that all the time. And because he gotta be the man, he gonna give it to him and then come to you with a sob story because he can give you some dick and he gonna be like, look, I'm running short. You got it. We go 50-50 and you'll be going 50-50. And then next thing you know, you'll be going 80-20 for the rest of your motherfucking life just because you fucked them. And you got a baby now. Hell to the no. The more and more I talk about it, girl, run. The more and more I talk about it, man, run. Don't get nobody pregnant. Don't knock nobody up. That relationship is going to go sour really fast because somebody's going to be looking for a babysitter. He's going to be looking for some coochie. You're going to be pregnant and you ain't going to want to be feeling like that. A whole bunch of things can arise if you guys don't settle in before you get pregnant. At least be in a relationship for a good 2 to 3 years. Know if you even like each other. Okay, you're going to see it through the subtle things. I wouldn't even get a dog with people nowadays because people get mad and they'll do something to the animal or they'll try to do custody on animals nowadays. People are really extra. All the whole door you so they can use you as their own personal prepaid credit card or whatever. Prepaid credit card in life. It doesn't always have to be money. Sometimes it's just energy, space, food, you know what I'm saying, time, dedication, effort, that sort of thing. That those things could be used. Okay, that's energy used. So yeah, just be careful. If you a whole pie, know that somebody's probably going to try to get the slice. If they can't afford the whole pie, gone and turn it down, baby. Gone and turn it down. Pisces energy, 19, which turns into a 10 either way. It's a 10, wish fulfillment. So if you wish to be free, do your thing. If you wish to be in a family, pay attention. I'm telling you, if you get into a marriage or a brand new relationship and you get pregnant right away, it might seem cool for a moment, but then the responsibilities will add up too fast and you won't have fun. You won't get a chance to travel. You won't get a chance to just wake up and walk around the house naked because somebody's always got to put some clothes on. Like, these things are true. It's too, when you get into a really good relationship, a person will want to have fun and freedom with you before locking you down like that. Okay, like, and even if you get with somebody who has kids already, most of the time they already have things set up to the way where they've got it, where they've got things mapped out the way the kid isn't in the way and you're not in the way of the kid. You understand? So just be mindful of the situations you're getting yourself into. People don't pay attention to the details. They be too busy paying attention to what they can get out of it and not realizing that, yeah, you might get something out of it, but are you indebting yourself to something at the same time? Okay. So, yeah, with experience. And no, some people gonna act like they ain't never ever liked you a day in your life, but the minute they see somebody look at you and put value towards you, your face, your name, and your reputation, that's when they gonna come running back. Do not think that is flattery. Do not think that is Pop my collar, he coming back. No, that person is coming back because they want to see you not have what you got. They're coming back because obviously they didn't take enough from you that you thought that you could move on and be happy. Yes, most people that are coming back for revenge or to hurt you more because how in the hell did you move on to somebody better than me when I thought I was the shit? Yeah, sometimes you got to actually take a rubber band, snap, and pop. Keep moving forward, elevate yourself, propel yourself forward. Don't come back. Not here. I look like I should know how to play a mean can of pinochle or something, right? I don't. These are the only cards I touch. A mean hand of pinochle. Crazy eights. Some stuff like that. I used to be around the porch listening. I used to be on that porch because they like, yeah, grown folk stuff, grown folk stuff. Well, why the hell am I here? Why y'all gambling then? Talking about some damn grown folk stuff. Please don't get the hell out of here. Push the damn nickel or that quarter across the damn table, make your damn bet. Hmm. Raggedy, just a raggedy. The Empress pops out. Hi, Empress. Hi, Boo. Bitch rising. How y'all doing this morning? The Empresses is out. We out here popping out shit this morning because somebody need to know the truth out here. I'm trying to tell you. This come back from the time of the volleyballs on the ends, the tops, and the things, and you had to take them out before you went to bed because you're gonna wake up with goddamn concussion. You go sleep with them damn volleyballs in your head. All right, all right. Back when the hula hoops had them little pieces of corn and rice in them. Oh, I missed the hula hoop, the real hula hoop. 88, 808. That's when you got that bass. When you go hula hoop, that's when you knew you had that bass. You get them ponytails with the little twisted ponytails with the bally at the end, and you get the hula hooping. Nostalgia. Here we go. Here we go. I'm gonna let them straight out the 70s this morning, don't I? Straight out the 70s. So that was that for the water. We already did the. There's a lot of Pisces came out here. The Pisces came out here and Aries came out. That sort of thing. All right, Gemini. Gemini Libra came straight on out and it came into a 12. Ain't that nothing? So this is the air signs right here. Okay. Somebody ain't getting no sleep. Somebody is heartbreak. I knew the daggone card was gonna come out. What did I tell you? I tell you the daggone heartbreak. That heart card will come out. It's gonna come out, ain't it? I told you everything like that. I don't know who I'm channeling right now, but somebody resonate. I don't know who I'm channeling right now. Somebody got one of them old souls that sit at the kitchen table and tell everybody business and sit there and set you right. In the same sense as she tell everybody business, she sets you right. She gets you right too. I don't know who I'm channeling, but somebody who sits at the kitchen table to get the legs crossed. And this that whatever demeanor I got right now is who this person is. I don't know who it is. Put it in the chat. Whoever this family member is, I am channeling them. You know I don't be on here on no damn bonnet and stuff. I'm channeling somebody's damn auntie, grandmother, something. The only thing I don't have is them terry cloth slippers on. But I do got some terry cloth socks on. So whoever it is, they like a soft step. They like the slippers. They like a soft step. Somebody got a cute grandma too. I ain't that short. I think she's shorter than me. I'm about 5'6", 5'5", 5'6". So whoever grandmother this is, she's short. She a short little cute little thing. She just as spicy as she could be. I think she smokes cigarettes because I don't know why I keep picturing myself with a cigarette hanging right here on the side of my lip. Who grandmother is this? She just as cute as could be. She feisty as hell. Oh my God. I like her though. She came right on through this morning. All right, so and she'd be so exhausted. She'd be tired. Somebody grandmother used to get tired of talking to y'all a lot. She's short. She wear a little head cover, and she's got my demeanor right now because this is not my natural thing here. All right. Gemini. Jesus. Anxiety, worry, fear, depression, nightmares, insomnia, it's hopelessness, trauma, despair. Somebody ain't getting no sleep, honey. Somebody is totally toe up. Okay, as an air sign was over air sign. This is a Gemini, Libra, Capricorn, Sagittarius type of situation. There's a lot of air, a little bit of earth, and a little bit of fire. So it's a damn nuisance. Whatever it is, it's old and it's exhausting because it's only air out here, and air can tell you, look, excuse me, that's common. Look, honey, child, I'm tired. You can take them little emotions, whatever little hyperactive thing you got going. Go on and sit on the corner and calm down. Nobody got time for that. Go on, go on. She used to watch soap operas too, or the soap operas watched her or something. I don't know what's going on. You say calm down. Baby, you calm down. Don't you pitch no tent over there. All right. All right, honey. All right. Okay, so we got the anxiety, worry, fear, depression, nightmares, insomnia, hopelessness. That's trauma and despair. That's that nine of swords. And that Gemini energy, baby. Take yourself in both hands and hold yourself. You said that woman that said, why she not hope? Never mind, never mind. Anyway, heartbreak, suffering, grief, emotional pain, sorrow, hurt, divorce, loss, and depression. Baby, baby, there is two no's out here. And then we got nurturing, practical, providing, financially, a working parent. All right. So somebody's hurt over this working here parent. Somebody is upset that that's where the money went. Oh. 12, which is creativity. All right. All right. All right. So you got to calm down. The girl got to live. She got to live. So you can't be all upset with her because she living. The thing you got to go do is go live yourself because this woman ain't about to bite her eye at you. Look like she is paying attention to the pinnacles and she gone on about her business. You might as well go on and roll over and find yourself a soft spot and cry yourself on to sleep. Wake up in the morning, dry it off, wash your face, and go find something else safe to do. Because obviously that wasn't safe. Whatever you did with this here chick, it wasn't safe to do because you the only one crying and hurt. Yep. You the only one crying and hurt. So all I got out here is a 12, which is a 3. It's not good pom pom, it's sweet pom pom. And no, you cannot visit. You should not enter. There's no invitation. All right, sugars. All right, sugar. Because whoever grandma this is, she is so endearing. She's so wonderful. I wish I could go talk to her myself because I tell her on y'all asses. I would tell on all y'all asses. I would. Crown Royal. A shot of Crown Royal. So somebody think they royal, they think they got the crown, they think they got the crown, they think they royal. Oh Lord, that's some whiskey. That's a whiskey. That's strong. That's a drink and a wallet all at the same time. You go get that, you got a bag. You automatically get a bag. I know who used to drink that Crown Royal, boy. Hey, Crown Royal. I know who used to drink that. And I know who used to have them bags as wallets too. Somebody gonna never forget that. That thing haunt them. When they see that bag, it haunt them. It haunt them. When they see that Crown Royal bag, it haunt them. It haunts them. Look. Congratulations on your new boo. Somebody about to meet a man with a horse. Somebody about to meet a cowgirl who could ride. Oh yeah. Hallelujah. That's gonna be some that's gonna be some powerful pooch there. You're gonna see Jesus when you get into that. It do exist. It do exist. Lord have mercy, it exists. We got the emperor back out, the empress back out here, baby. She out here. Girlfriend, I liked you. Hey, girl. How you doing, Empress? Hey, honey. Damn it, girl. You on your shit today. I did it. Look, Spirit told me get on here, pop my shit. 8989. Somebody born in 8998. Damn. Somebody told me get on here, pop my shit this morning. Yeah, baby. We got the Empress out here. And then we got this Two of Cups, honey. And that's duality, togetherness, a settling of energy, union, love, and balance. Yes, unified love, partnership, mutual attraction, proposal, marriage, connection. Queen of Cups, compassion, comfort. Comfort, calm, nurturing, healing, emotionally stable, intuitive, and caring, honey. Somebody got a woman, a good, great woman that's about to come into their life, or they about to meet her, or they already have her. Baby, this woman is about to mysteriously, mystically make you a millionaire. Mm, she's a rare woman. If you don't feel like a millionaire in your bank account, you're going to damn sure feel like a millionaire in your heart, in your house, when you look at her. Because she going to make you feel like that. She going to make you feel like that so much, she's going to gaslight you into wealth. It's gonna be nothing you could put your hands to that she ain't gonna make you. A look from her gonna make you say, "I gotta get it. I gotta get to the bag. I gotta get this business. I gotta ignore this girl. I gotta take this phone call. I gotta not take this phone call. I gotta move this way. I got." Let me tell you, there's a union coming together. So good. Russell and Sierra coming to that goddamn wedding. Cause shit is rare. And they may not be celebrities now, but I'm trying to tell you the type of love that they're going to have. They could actually invite Russell and Sierra, and they would actually, if not come, send a gift. That's how good this union gonna be, because it's too rare. It's too rare to find a man and a woman who are that in sync. Y'all might just be famous for being married. I know it's hard to believe somebody is about to be famous for living upright. A good example. Boy, boy, boy. Solomon is returning, and it's almost bringing a tear to my eye. Somebody's obsessed. This just pop right on out. Somebody is very obsessed. Don't flag me for that, but I needed to show that. Somebody's very obsessed. It did bring a tear to my eye, actually. So whoever it is, they're there. They're in the back. They may not comment. Let me pull the cards. Somebody is obsessed with this reading, and it's kind of hurting them. Don't be hurt or don't watch, because your energy is coming through very, 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 very strong. Oh boy, got my cards going everywhere. Yeah, yeah, my cards are going everywhere. And this is based, it won't turn over. These two won't turn over. Oh, I'm not supposed to be showing her. She's naked. But yeah, that's the 10, Virgo, 10 of Pentacles. And this is the world card, 21. Completion, accomplishment, wholeness, attainment, fulfillment, travel, celebration of life. All right, so somebody's about to pull up on somebody, because we got the 21 and the 10, 21 blackjack, and we got the 10, which is 30, which is 31, which is a 4, which is foundations and a full house. This is a house. This is foundation. So somebody is definitely about to get married, about to get the proposed to. Somebody's about to move in together. Take your time getting pregnant. But somebody's about to have the whole enchilada, so to speak. They're about to get the kit and caboodle. They're about to get everything. They about to have the picket fence, the house, the yard, the everything. Dang. I don't do love readings, but love seems to be what's out here. Life path 4 is the builder. It's the builder of complete foundations. It's a foundation that cannot be shaken. It's the world. It's wish fulfillment. Oh yeah. Somebody's about to have the unshakable foundation. You can kick, you can push, the wind can blow, hurricanes, tornadoes, and this place is still going to exist. This person, this situation is still going to exist. Oh my gosh. Mm-mm-mm. But he so loved the world. Mm-mm-mm. Thank you, God. Today I woke up and I only did appreciation. I didn't need patience. I didn't need understanding. I didn't need anything. I just was thankful. So somebody should be thankful right now. Good morning. Somebody should be grateful and thankful and willing to do everything that they have to do to keep themselves and keep their hands clean and upright. Um, Somebody has been practicing abstinence, celibacy, or whatever, or somebody has been definitely been hygienically disciplined, very disciplined sexually. They have not been laying in everyone's bed. Mm-hmm. And we've got the star card in the chariot. This is fast moving. So I don't know who this is for. Aquarius, Cancer energy, very highly intuitive, very talented. This is very fast moving. The chariot, Cancer. Boy, this is gonna be a hot girl, hot boy, lover girl summer. So the people who are out here living sucker free, they're gonna be out here tantalizing and disciplined. They're going to know their worth, they're going to have their confidence, and they're not going to let anybody deter them. And they're also not going to be jumping in and out of people's beds. They're going to be bringing up the vibration of the world again. People are not going to just be running around sleeping with this one and that one and this one and that one and this one and that one, because there's a little thing called diseases. Okay, that part. And then there's another thing that comes from that called babies, and you can't get rid of them. No penicillin shot gonna get rid of a baby, not unless you go and do the other thing. But we're trying to avoid that. We're trying to make less mistakes so that they have less embryos to try to experiment on, because they put it in that vacuum, but you don't know where they putting that stuff at after they go in that vacuum. So if they have less of that going on, we can get to less of that, and that only comes from doing less mistakes. Okay, we want to make less mistakes, and it's less damaging to the body, because whether you go through with the pregnancy or not, or have choose to have it terminated, it is damage to your womb. It is traumatization to your body. It is changing the trajectory of your genes. It changes your whole makeup. Okay, it changes you I'm saying the word right. Physiologically, it changes your whole makeup. Okay, so let's make less mistakes. That protein, once it enters your system, that changes the makeup of your proteins, right? And once it leaves his system, it changes the makeup of his proteins, because he's shooting from the spine, baby. That is calcium coming. That's liquefied calcium coming out of that man, and it's coming to you. So know that that's a science experiment. Science is being done always and every way, all the time. We just don't call it science. We call it X. Okay, we call it that, but that's science as well. So don't make your body the petri dish. Okay, because mutants could come out. Okay, all right. Last spread before I get on out of here. Ooh, death and transformation. Somebody has awakened. Somebody is now alert to what the hell I'm talking about. They're not as confused as they were last week. Okay. They probably weren't confused at all. Sometimes people just have to make things confusing because they don't want to admit that they really do understand, because understanding would mean that they would actually have to stop being raggedy willfully. Some people are willfully raggedy, so I don't understand. You do understand. You just don't want to understand, because if you actually admitted that you understand, you'd find that you were wrong in a lot of damn situations. 211 what I'm looking at. 13, the death and transformation. Yeah. We get this. Endings, beginnings, change, transformation, transition, metamorphosis, end of cycle. All right, somebody makes music like that. I don't know if they in jail or they just freestyling or this is what they just take off and be like. So somebody's a musician. Shout out to you. What's up? All right, so we've got the definite transformation. We've got rest, meditation, relaxation, contemplation, recuperation, retreat, renewal, and solitude, hermit mode. Okay, so somebody is definitely going to rest up on this. They're going to take some sleep on it because they've got all of the information that they needed to get. So now they're going to take a nap on it. Sometimes you got to sleep on it. Sleep on it. All right, so then we've got the 6, which is the Leo public recognition, victory, progress, self-confidence. So a deal is coming to you. All right, whoever that musician is, they've got their cue. They've got their cue, and this is confirmation for you. Keep on practicing, keep on writing, keep on recording. You are about to be discovered. You are about to be picked up on the patio, shorty. All right, so yeah, somebody's about to be hitting it. 13, 4, 6. We've got the 13 plus the 4, that's 17 plus the 6. I usually just add all of them together. 10 and the 10, 23, which is a 5. All right, so hold up, let me see. 23, which is a 5. Life path 5. Life path 5. Hold up, let me see. I gotta see where it's at. There you go. Life, hold up, it took it off. Life path 5. Life path 5. That was not connected. It is. I did though. Mm. Oh, shoot. Oh, okay. It is. Come on. We're moving all slow. Resents adventurer, freedom seeker, defined by a desire for independence, variety, and constant change. Got it. Okay, so yeah, this is what this is. Someone wants to break free. I told you it's a musician. Musicians have to break free. So you're a freedom seeker. They're highly adaptable, intellectually curious, thriving on new experiences, learning through trial and error. They often excel in careers requiring flexibility and freedom. So there's a life path 5 who's here, who's actually a combination of the 2 and the 3. The 3 is the creativity, and the 2 is the balance, which is the flexibility as well, and the willingness to balance the responsibilities. We've got 111 on the clock. 111. So 111. Don't forget, Cash App is $ capital A androgynous 111. All right, so 13, 4, and 6, that's a life path 5. And that is definitely going forward. Congratulations to the new artist and your new deal. Be careful when you're signing the contract. Read, make sure it's not a 360. Make sure you take it to at least two people to look over the paperwork. Excuse me. And don't be afraid to ask what words mean. Ask about contacts. Be very thorough before you sign any contracts, and take your time. Sleep on it. Ask for time. If a person needs you to hurry up, you really need to really need to pay attention, because the more person rushes you, the more things that you're going to skip, the more things that you're not going to be aware of and be versed in. So pay attention. But shout out to the new artist that's about to get a deal. I see Scorpio, Libra, and Leo in this energy. And be careful of lies, because I see the two L signs. The Leos and the Libras, they will lie, and they will make it seem like you're signing something good, and it might be a 360, and it might be something else to it. Now I see 312, which is 1 3. Got that. 4. Anyway, so yeah, pay attention as you make this definite transformation, and don't sign the first one. Try to make sure you get more than one offer so that you can leverage yourself. Okay, that's how marketing goes. Get more than one offer, because when you jump on that first one, those people are allowed to breadcrumb you and basically lock you in, and you can't go anywhere else. We've seen this with Meg the Stallion. We've seen this with Master P. We've seen this with a lot of different artists over time, where they sign on to the first thing, and don't shop themselves around, and they end up stuck in a situation that they really wanted to get out of. Okay, we've seen it happen with Kanye, and Kanye is one of the most smartest and intelligible and very marketable personalities out here. However, he damn sure had to show his ass to get out of all of these damn contracts, because they were trying to extend them contracts to his kids and his whole entire family. And you don't want to put yourself in a situation to where you got to get the whole entire family out. It was best for him to get himself in and get himself out. But that's for only people who got that long-term view. Again, my Cash App is in my bio. And thanks for the super chats and the thanks and all that good stuff. I don't know if I got a hype me up button on there or not. I'll figure that out at some point in time. But yeah, there's an artist that's definitely about to get a deal. Just pay attention, babe. Pay attention. You ain't the first one they try to get over on, and you won't be the last. But damn sure, don't let it be you. There are some that get in and get out of the game without having to get gamed out. Okay. All right. This is basically confirmation of what I just said again. 6 and a 1 complete. We've got creativity, romantic charm, imagination, beauty, knight in shining armor, following the heart, prince of charming, proposals, giving, receiving, sharing, wealth, generosity, charity, sharing, ace of swords, mental clarity, breakthroughs, new ideas, success, sharp mind, new conflict, surgery. What more can I tell you? So we've got love, talent, and a higher vibration returning back. Oh, ain't that beautiful? I love Fridays. All right. So that was the Knight of Cups. That was the Six of Pentacles. And this was the Ace of Wands. And that brings us to a 7. And we are complete. On the 7th day, we are complete. And this is Nick signing off. I don't know if I want to talk to you all tonight, but hey, might be. All right. So I don't work on Saturdays. I always keep my Sabbath, because my Sabbath is mine. Saith the Lord, I shall keep a day. So I'll see you either tonight, or I'll see you on Sunday. This is Nyx. Remember, don't come for me, because somebody's spinning you. Love, 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 love.